Dragon, and welcome to the stream, everybody! Hello and hi, and hello! Hope everyone's doing great. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Now, we are going to continue more of Monster Prom. Now, last time that we left off, we tried to actually do some of Damien's we tried to actually do the last thing that we needed to do for Damien, but unfortunately we couldn't. So we hop over to some of Scott's, and that's basically what we're going to do. I'm going to try like one time with Damien, just one try with Damien, and then if we don't, then we just hop onto Scott. And then we'll try like later on or something, you know. But today's mission is that we're going to do some of the endings for Scott. And then once we're done with that, we'll do like Damien again. But after that, we have to go to Lemmy. Lemmy is next. So, yes. Also, reminder that there will be a long stream for tomorrow. That's right. Saturdays and Sundays are long stream days. So mark your calendars for that, because it is that day. It is the day of tomorrow. So, with that being said, without further ado, let's get right back into it. Do this, do that, and there. Did I click on it? There we go. Alright, here we go. Also, just a reminder that some of the dialogue that we are going to see is already been like given and shown, so I'm just gonna skim through it and just like go from there, you know, because we basically know the routine of it and stuff. So if anything that is unfamiliar, I'll pause and I'll actually read it. Okay, so let's do it. We already know this.
Sure thing.
Alright, we're gonna try one time with Damien. And then we'll go there from there. Okay, we go here. Ten sharp metals. Find genie a bottle. Drink the genie.
All right.
Alright, let's go with bonus. Okay. Afterwards, you see Polly and Damien eating some delicious looking cookies.
Hiya!
Hey, would you like to buy some cookies to benefit Agent of Chaos? I'm trying to get my... Oh, wait, this is the, this is the bikini badge. So, we already know this one. We already know this one.
It's party time!
Okay. Okay, that one wasn't good, so top one.
Yes!
Okay.
Lame.
Skip through this. Oh, wait, that was for Polly. Whoops. I should have known better.
All right.
Okay. Strange you can have sworn Polly and Damien were at this table. The janitor one.
Noob.
Hey, boo!
Okay, so the janitor one's here. Okay. Bottom one for Damien. We're just gonna skim through this until we find the sun one. Because that is the only one that we need. Okay, later you, Polly, and Damien are practicing Bound, which is settling bats and hiding them in people's lockers. But all that intention, fun, and games is interrupted by a blind flash of light.
We're here to save the day.
There you are, exactly the monsters we want to see, well needed, not wanted.
Seriously?
These guys again, they never want to do anything fun. Oh, okay, the junior one. Okay, Universe Junior.
Enough of this. Cool.
Okay, that one for Polly.
Always the same with you.
Go get a life.
We must save the world.
Okay, there we go. Alright, next day.
All right.
Have fun. You're chilling out, not birding anyone, when Damien songs up to you. He's hauling a large sack, but definitely not a corpse. No, this one. Okay, check in my garage.
Fucking metal.
Okay. Okay, looks like we're not gonna get the sun one. Grab you after your chosen savior, find Damien delightfully heaping a ball of mashed potatoes, the food fight one. Okay. Man, we're skimming through this. Which, that's good. That's good in a way. Okay, you hang out with the two of the baddest A's you ever known. General with bad and A when suddenly mass villain occurs. Father figure. Okay. Yep, looks like we're not getting that sun ending. Okay, later you see Damien packing a bag. Going away for the weekend. Tension again. Just ditch it. Ditch the tension.
Fucking metal.
Okay.
All right.
We'll go to a show. Genie in the bottle. Okay.
All right.
Daydreaming about Damien. Do some crime. Okay, so there's no sun ending for this round. Okay. So then we have to go with Scott.
All right. All right.
Okay. Okay, band. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I unlocked one thing from the gallery. That's probably from the, Yep, fan art. So cool. And there's like 4 more. Alright. We're gonna go with Scott. Let's see if we can find any Scott endings. You know what? I'm just gonna put blue. Blur.
I can do this.
Okay. Pop quiz. Okay. So maybe this. Okay. So we need charming and fun. You get the chance to predict a movie is based on this? Nah, that's wealthy. Okay. So one of these has to be Scott's. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up with the 3 standards of wishes. Infinite caffeine, a rainbow that you can eat. His friendship? Yes! There we go. Okay.
All right.
So, for Scott, I think we need some charm. And maybe some fun. So, charm and fun is probably the way to go. Hold on, let me pull up the instruction manual. Okay, here we go. So, for Scott, we need 2 endings. Okay, let's start off with fun. Okay, Scott and Miranda seems to be arguing about something. Your sweet meditation skills are clearly needed. No, I know our football team is called Spooky High, spooky monsters who spook, but we also play sports. But who's our mascot? Our mascot? Oh dang, you're right, we don't have one. What kind of school does... You see, I would love to have, have people do mascots. Because, I got, so, mad that we didn't have, a mascot for our high school. Because, a long time ago, we used to have a mascot for high school. But they were like, yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. We're not gonna do that anymore. You know? And I'm just like, seriously? Seriously? That's probably, the most entertaining thing I would actually get when it comes to a football game or basically anything. Because I'm just gonna flat out say it. I'm gonna flat out say it right here, right now. I would definitely pay to sit in a stand for hours on end watching mascots do silly stuff rather than watch a full 2 to 3 hours of watching nothing but sports of people passing a ball back and forth. I would rather sit down and watch mascots do silly things for 2 to 3 hours rather than watch the entire game. I would legit pay for that. I would legit pay for that. Or, it's either a mascot or an animal walks across the field. I would definitely pay for that. I would I would be so down to watch a mascot show rather than a sports show. That would just literally be something that I would totally hands down be doing. Because I'm gonna say it. Mascots, they take the show. They literally bring the highlights to the show. Okay? Not like the cool sports thing. Nah, man. The ones that steals the show is not the overall the best shot in the whole world, the best scene of the sports or anything. No. What really takes a point? What really takes it all? Or the mascot bits. The mascots takes the show. And I would be hands down totally worth going to see a mascot show and people doing silly things for 2 to 3 hours rather than watch a dumb a dumb sports game. I would be so down for that. Sorry, I have something in my throat. I'm sorry. I have a feather in my throat, and it's not going away. Alright. So anyways, mascots are awesome. Sports, nah. Our mascot. Oh dang, you're right. We don't have one. Oh, what about Misha the mermaid? Mermaids are monsters. No, wait, too girly. Try this. Wally the werewolf. Why is it gotta be a werewolf? We're the monsters, not the werewolves. Yeah, well, we're not the mermaids either. Maybe the problem is that the team name is trying to cover a huge, diverse group of people with a single label. No, Coach is never wrong. We're just not thinking hard enough. Think.
Hey, bro.
Hey, you. You look like a hard thinker. What mascot should we use for our team? Okay, easy. We'll just generally engineer a cross between every kind of monster at the school. Head of a werewolf, tail of a mermaid, hair of a Medusa, Angus of a vampire. We call it the Abe the Abomination. Just find a regular human, dress up in a business suit to make him the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Corroborate agreed that the real monster. Okay, the mascot thing that I'm about to choose is straight up clever. And not only that, it can also represent Frankenstein in a way. So I'm thinking this one is Scott's.
How majestic.
Finally, an idea that represents the true diversity of our school. We can use Danny's Gin Lab. Let's see. In order to fit all the monster parts in, the mascot will have to be about 100 feet tall. Cover the nightmarish appendage and moist tentacles. Which means it shall provide great shade on hot game days. The tentacles can hold umbrellas. Huzzah! Oh no, that was for Miranda! Oh. Yeah, because deadly genetic experiments are always the shortcuts to a girl's heart? Question mark? You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
All right.
Okay. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Touchdown!
Go lefty! Gobble that mouse! No! Watch out for wiggles! Come on from behind! Use that tongue! Go! He does this every weekend. Every week or so, whenever my snakes need a meal. He seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realized that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of every snake's status on a little index card. He even gives them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake. Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a real tense situation to resolve it in the only way to know how, by opening your mouth and yelling, Snake! Eat that food and stay awake! Boring. This is nothing compared to Earthworm's eating contest. That's a bit spirit. Get your head in the game, Sanchez. Do snakes have heads, or are they just naked face? Whoa, check it out. Bendy's been behind all season, with a record low BMI. That's body mass index. The index is because I wrote it on this index card. But now she's hungry for victory. Let's go, Bendy. Swallow that glory. The snakes really do seem to enjoy having an audience. They're really hamming it up, or so it be it, snake it up. Snake it up! I love that. Raw cheering motivates Benny to really go all out. She tries to grab the mouse out of Lefty's jaws, but the two of them ended up tearing it in half. Oh, my scalp. It'll take my snake's charmer hairdryer hours to get those organs out. Oh, major foul on Bendy there. She's gonna be out for the rest of the season. Dang right she is. I'm having her muzzled, and her name is Spirulina. By the time viewers cleaning up the blood and run off, you made plans to meet with Scott to watch the next match. Nice.
All right.
Oh wait. Do outdoors. After all that, you decide to look for a spot outside the school where you get some good sunbathing? But you fail to focus on your sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. I actually don't like sunbathing. I really don't. When I go to the beach, I want to go into the ocean and find shells and stuff. I am not the type of person to just sit there and just lay in the sand and get a tan. When I go to the beach, I want to go face down into the ocean. I don't have time to sit around and do absolutely nothing. I mean, this is like a one-in-a-lifetime opportunity to actually go to a beach and actually enjoy yourself. Cause like, where I'm from, the beach is basically very far away, you know? And I'm not driving all the time, spending hours on end in a car ride, just to go over there to sunbathe. That is not my idea. Now, of course, if you actually do live near a beach, I truly understand. Because some people would have all the time and opportunity to do everything you want. But when you're very far away, and like, you don't like get to see the ocean and stuff, you want to go all out at the ocean and not just sit there and do absolutely nothing. Because what's the point of you traveling all the way over to the beach when you're doing absolutely nothing? You go ahead and have a great time in the ocean. Have a great time. Okay. But you failed to focus on sunbathing since you see Scott and Miranda deep in conversation. It's a sports game thing, Miranda. I think I'm a good boy, but there's something that just gets me growling when I see that opposing team.
Ugh, yuck.
Oh, Scott, believe me, I understand better than you may think. It's exactly how I feel about those horrendous air people. Air people? Yes, Scott, obviously, the air people. I know I told you about them before. They're the swarm enemy of the mer people, and they must all be destroyed if they refuse to accept our serenity. Oh wow, all of them. That sounds really hard. It will be. They're a horrible, ruthless nation of feathery socialists who refuse to bend a knee no matter how many times my father invades. They don't like gockerel, Scott. They eat the crust of their peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. What's wrong with PB&J, man?
Disgusting.
They were socks with sandals. What is the sensation feeling of having socks on sandals? I would like to know one day. Even though I am not a sandal person, I'm a flip-flop. Socks with sandals! And fanny packs! Are you talking about tourists? Oh man, that's a pretty scary enemy, Miranda. What are the mer people going to do about it? That's a great question, Scott. We try reasoning with them through bombs, chemical warfare, and torture, but they're entirely unrepetitive. This really seems weird that would swallow the air people, but maybe you can step in and help. Is this Miranda's? Is this Miranda's choice? Let me see. Just let me see. No, this doesn't look like. This doesn't look like her ending. Okay. Let's see where it goes from here. Scott and Miranda probably have different tasks on what the best strategy would be, so think hard about what you pitch. Read the truce. Use your great cheerleading skills to put an end to this feud. Wipe them out. Make Air Kingdom the mere people by following the entire sky. This? What?
Touchdown!
Yes, you're a genius. Cheerleading is always the answer. Scott, as much as I appreciate you, peace isn't the answer with those hideous air people. Also, how do you two plan to put an end to a feud that has existed for centuries just by cheerleading? Well, I will have to say this. I will have to say this in particular. For any Naruto fans out there, I mean, I'm not gonna say what happens if people are like watching, but however, Naruto and Sasuke did actually like save the day by combining their skills to create one ultimate move to stop an evildoer that has been trying to torture like people for eons and generations to come. And if you know the move, you know the move. I give you a hint. I'll give you a hint on what it is. It's basically the only move, the only jutsu that Naruto knows of all time during the first episode of all time. He doesn't do the clone jutsu correctly, but he does another jutsu that's correctly. And if you know, you know, because he used that jutsu to save the world. Alright, moving on. Like this! 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, bird! Let me do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, hey, air people, just in this war! 5, 6, 7, 8, reach peace, would you be? 5, 6, 7, 8, reaching peace would be really great. 9, 10, 12, 13, remember to always use sunscreen! You decide not to point out he forgot 11, just missed one number to... Number is quite good, but lovely Scott standards. I was about to say, dude, you missed, 2 ones!
Disgraceful.
Scott, this is useless. Trying to negotiate with air people is never an option. But then, a slip of paper falls from the sky. Miranda picks it up and reads it. Dear Scott, I really like your cheerleading. Keep being this cheerful. Sincerely, the Sun. Hurrah! This has nothing to do with our feud, Scott. Gasp. I guess I should seek war advice from someone else. Have a nice day. She might be right, but I won't ever stop cheerleading. Thanks, Blue. Thanks, Sun. Hurrah. But then he spots something. Good one, Polly. He totally thinks he's friends with the Sun now. We can mess with his head big time. Right. Also, I didn't want the big guy to feel like his cheerleading was useless, as annoying as it can be sometimes. He doesn't desire to be sad. You know what? I agree. Oh, it was Vera and Polly once again messing with people's heads. But you know what? Scott is happy and he thinks your idea works, so good enough. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
All right.
Okay, dodgeball time. There you see Scott all but skipping down the corridor, cheerily rattling off some sort of list.
Hey, bro.
Hey, pal. Hi, pal. Oh man, today is the best. I was walking out of class and my tail just started wagging all of a sudden. Are you happy? You know how sometimes your tail starts wagging and you're not even sure why? That's the same thing when it comes to me with, like, bruises. And I think everybody would actually agree about this. Now hear me out. Hear me out on this. Okay. Do you ever have a moment where you actually, like, hit something? Like, hit on, like, a corner of, like, the wall, or, like, you fell, or, like, you ran into something, and, like, it, like, hit your leg, or, like, it hit your arm, and then, like, as, like, days went by, you get, like, this bruise, and you're just like, how the heck did I get that? But then you're just, like, trying to figure out, like, how on earth did you actually get this bruise? And then you realize, oh, yeah, I got this bruise from, like, this, when this happened. That happens to me all the time! That literally happens to me all the time! Every time when I get a bruise, I'm like, how in the heck did I get this? Like, how? Especially when I was, like, working at my old job, I had, like, I was, like, doing something, and, like, I hit against something with my leg, and I was, like, days later, I was like, how did I get that? But then I remembered, oh, yeah, I was carrying ice. I was putting ice in a bucket, and I, like, swung around, and, like, the bucket hit my leg. Which I'm okay! But, like, it's just, like, it's one of those, like, mysterious things where you get a bruise and you don't know how you got that. It's, like, one of the most mysterious things sometimes. It's like, how on earth did you get this bruise? And why did you get this bruise? And, like, you keep on thinking, and you're just like, I don't even know how. I don't even know why. And then it's just like a total mystery, and then it just fades away. And you're just like, what just happened? I hope you guys get that same reaction. Of like, y'all getting a bruise from some odd reason, and you just don't know why. Alright, moving on. I started wondering what my tail might be so happy about, and I realized it's probably just because I'm a werewolf. Because being a werewolf is just about the best thing, right? I mean, if I wasn't a werewolf, I wouldn't even have a tail to wag. Oh my gosh. I wish people could have tails. Like, that is a thought that I really would, like, think about all the time. Like, I would love to have a tail. I mean, we do have a tail. And it's true. And it's true. We humans, we do have tails, and it's called a tailbone, which is basically the ending of our spine, and it's just basically a tailbone. That's what it is. Like, the end of the spine, that's literally where your tailbone's at, and it's so little. It's literally so little. Like, you can barely notice it, and it's, like, so little. But man, it would be so awesome if humans have the ability to have a tail. Oh my god. I'm super jealous now. I'm super jealous now. Because I would love to have a tail. Because I would definitely have my tail, like, do my expressions of how I, like, feel and stuff. Because sometimes I imagine myself, like, having a tail, and, like, when I'm, like, standing still or something, I just feel like having my tail being wrapped around with my legs. Like, I would love to have a tail. I wish humans would have tails, man. I really wish. I hope in, like, the near futures we have the ability to get tails. I mean, I know there's, like, companies out there that let you, like, buy tails, and, like, it makes you, and it's, like, connected to your, like, emotions, and you can actually, like, dictate, like, what motion you're showing with it. I know there's literally a company out there that makes that. And it's so cool. It's literally so cool. And would I try it? Yes, I would try it. Because I've been wanting to have a tail. I would love to have a tail. I would love to. Okay. But then I start to think even more. And I realize where everything would be pretty good. Where dolphins? Where pigs? Where weasels? Where tanks? Oh god. So basically, Transformer. I wonder what the absolute best were creature would be. Where vending machine? Where water fountain? Where door? Where window? Where knob? Where floor? Okay, now he's just naming things he can see. You better jump in. A were moon. Ooh, a were werewolf. Oh. That's not creative. A were werewolf. But then it comes to being a werewolf. Being a werewolf is the best thing. I know they say too much of a good thing is a great thing. They don't. But this might be the acceptance that proves the rule. They don't say that either. I mean, would be a werewolf mean cutting my werewolf time in half? Like, would the full moon turn me into a werewolf, and then I have to wait for another full moon to turn me into a wolf.
Not cool.
I don't want that. I don't want to lose half wolf time. Yes, what besides a wolf could be where, and you said a werewolf. It's only fair that you lose 2 creativity, 1 smart. Okay. Thought it would be fun to do that.
All right.
As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Oh, what's this one for? Oh wait, that's for... Oh, I know what this one is. I've seen this one. Hands! The best tool to eat is hands!
All right.
Okay, charm. Nearby, you can see Scott and the wolf pack talking. Scott, I have the greatest power drink to date. Check this out. Oh, I love power drinks. But wait, this new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix with a beverage. You can just consume it using your own nose. Alright, this is an ending. This is an ending. Okay, this is an ending. Okay, he consumes it. You get fidget spinner.
All right.
Okay. We go to class, go here. Okay, it's almost time for football practice.
Whoa!
Okay, coach kicked me off the team. How? This one. Hey, yeah, coach can't possibly be against once he knows how great it is. I mean, how can something that makes me feel like such a good boy be bad? I feel like I could catch every ball and every frisbee. I felt like I could chase any car. I like my own hours. How can any of that be wrong? But if you really want to show him, you gotta have to get some more. Do you know how to do that? You sure that won't be any problem? In fact, you remember seeing someone selling it somewhere. You gain 2 creativity and 1 charm. I don't know if I have that much, but let's see.
All right.
Give me your money.
Ooh. We don't have enough. Whoops, we don't have enough. Maybe for next round, we'll get it. You mind your own business when Scott jumps up and gives you a friendly punch on the shoulder. It almost destroys you. Hey bro, I was just looking for you. The big games today need a friendly face to pep me up. I know we got cheerleaders for that or whatever. But between you and me, bro, I don't think cheerleaders are hype enough. They're supposed to give you 10%, but they're only giving me 1007, 10 tops. That's why I need you to give 50% at the game tonight so I can get 20% or even 35. Thanks bro, I know you can count on you. See you tonight. Scott pumps your fist and sprints off without even wanting for you to agree to this cheerleading scheme. I guess this is what it's like to be Scott's bro, so what are you going to do to get him out for the game? Pick the other cheerleaders up and juggle them, dress up like a full moon, and perch at the top of the bleachers. Maybe he'll transform. This? Oh, you get your trusty full moon costume out of the storage and climb to the top of the bleachers. That night, with the stadium lights reflected off of you, you look like the moon came down from heaven to have S with Spooky High School. Scott's not the only werewolf on the team. Pretty much the whole squad goes nuts at the sight of you. Suddenly the other team is facing off against a mob of furious wolves. The Wolfmen's jerseys are all ripped to shreds, but it's pretty clear whose team they're on. The other team flees the field screaming, "This is exactly why we don't schedule games on full moons!" Later that night, Scott comes jogging up to you in a big hurry. He seems to have found some clothes. "Hey bro, I'm supposed to be at the big game, but nobody's at the stadium, and I'm super worried." "What's that? You're saying the game already happened? And we won, and the other team is suing us for generously bodily harm? Well, that's great news. Funny how I don't remember any of it. Well, I'm sure there's no reason for that." Shh. Don't ruin his innocence. It's so beautiful. You gain 2 bold and 1 creativity. That's a perfect good end statement. Okay. So, I guess when we do Scott, we're gonna go to the computer lab a lot and get like $10.
Sure thing.
And we're just gonna go from there. Okay, skipping this. Doing sports. What's a Grand Filter? Kingdom. Okay. Alright. one image. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Oh, that's so cool! That's so cool. Okay, so we know for the routine. So I'm gonna try to go to the computer lab and see if we can get that ending again. Which might be a possibility, but we're just gonna keep on doing it until we do it.
I can do this.
Okay. Oh, okay. This one? Okay. World's in tomorrow, what would you do today? This one. Yep. Alright, let's see.
All right.
$5. Yep, to the library we go. Against the expected, you spot Scott and Lemmy arranging in what it seems to be an intense conversation. You seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on. We're discussing the recent novel, Two Lights. It isn't a novel. It's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes with amazing abs. Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's quarterly trash.
How ironic.
But I decided to like it ironically. That's with a lot of shows and movies, you know. That's like with a lot of movies and stuff. It's like the books are so much better than the movies. But usually it's like a 50-50 thing, you know? It's like, you can both love the movie, but then you also like... But then there's also a chance, well, you only like this book and not the movie, or you like the movie other than the book. It's kind of like that same comprehensive like scenario type. And would be a really good example, which honestly it's a video game example and not a book example, but I'll figure out like a book example while thinking about this. A good video game example that I've learned is Silent Hill. Silent Hill is basically one of the best horror games of all time throughout like years upon years. And like they made a movie about that, but it's trash. A lot of people that are from the Silent Hill franchise says that it's trash and like the game is better, coming from like true fans of like Silent Hill. And mostly people that are blind and never actually seen like the game, they like the show. They like the show and they don't know about the game. So it's honestly this constant war between like actual real fans of Silent Hill versus people that only watch Silent Hill because of the movie. And I know that there's going to be a Silent Hill like movie coming out, and would I watch it? I'm not so sure in particular. I mean, I never played the game, and I want to play the game, and I know there's a game out already, which is Silent Hill 2, which I have not seen anything about it. So it's kind of like that scenario. But let me think of a book that's a pretty good example. Let's see. Let's see, what's a good example? What's a good example of the book? But, like, I know, like, from a lot of people saying that, like, the Harry Potter books, sometimes people like both ways with Harry Potter, but, like, some people like the, books better, you know? But let's see, what's a good example? Oh, what's that show called? Oh, what's that show called? Well, honestly, this is not like a show. It's more of like a TV show, and it's also another good example as well. And it's the Last Avatar. The Last Avatar is a pretty good example, even though it's not from a book series, but it's somewhat close to it, you know? Like, I remember actually watching Avatar, and I have not seen all of Avatar, but maybe one day, in my midst, I will sit down and watch the entirety of Avatar and everything. But I know from, like, people that are saying, like, the live-action movie during the time when it was, like, released, everybody stated, and I quote, "It's bad." Like, they straight up literally say, "It's bad." From, like, the first movie. Like, the first live-action movie, everybody states that it is so bad. Like, everybody's saying "ong," but it's "ang." And, like, the bending is so wrong, and, like, the movements is so bad. And it's just, like, everybody hates it. They prefer the cartoon version and stuff. Now, obviously, there's a series that is out on Netflix with Avatar, and I don't know. I don't know about it. I just don't know about it. Like, I really don't know if it's going to be a good show, because I have not seen it. I have not seen it. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if I should see it or not. You know? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I should see it or not. But I'm just gonna stick with the original. I'm just gonna stick with, like, the cartoons and stuff. I'm just gonna stick with that. You know? I'm just gonna stick with that. And I think I actually found a pretty good example. But this one has been, like, years to come. This show is, like, so many years old. And I know there's a series of it. But hold on, let me see. I have the book series. I have, like, all the books. And I haven't been able to actually read them. It was actually given to me by one of my cousins. Because she has read all of the books. And she decides to give them all to me. And I have not read a single one. And probably I would actually sit down one day and actually read all of them. And the book series that I'm talking about is a series of unfortunate events, which I have heard, I think from a few people, they actually stated that the book series is gooder than the movie, because I think there was like 2 movies, and I think that Jim Carrey was in it. Wait, who's Jim Carrey? I don't know actresses' names very well. Let me see. Yeah. Wait, was he in it? But let me see. I want to double make sure with it. Double make sure with it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. So he was in it and everything. And I didn't see, like, I remember some of it when I was watching it, but then I just got, like, unfazed. Like, I just got, like, out of it, you know? I didn't actually, like, sit down and, like, watch it all because I just got bored at the very end of it. But, like, I think I've heard from a lot of people stated that it wasn't good. That, like, the book series is, like, better, in a way. So, yeah. That's what I've heard from the branch. That's what I've heard. I probably would actually, like, I'll probably, like, read the series. I'll definitely read the series. And, like, I'll see it for myself, and I'll watch, like, the show, you know? Because let me tell you. One thing that I've known for sure from all my life is that books are better than movies. Like, anything that is based from the movie, the books are gonna be way more better than the movies. Okay? That's what I've learned from perspective and everything. Like, there's always going to be, like, that one thing that's just gonna be, like, totally different, that's gonna change the entire thing, you know? Which there were, like, a few ones that I could think of from the top of my head, like Heartstopper and The Polar Express, How to Train Your Dragon, what's a good example? Just to name a few off the top of my head, but it's a pretty good example. It's a pretty good example. But anyways, just wanted to say that, and if I do get y'all angry, I'm sorry. But, like, it's basically true. The books are actually going to be way more better than the movies themselves. But honestly, there's going to be a 50-50 chance that you maybe be like, oh, this is not that bad. This is really not that bad, you know? This is really not that bad. Now, of course, if you're a Baby Boss fan, bro, I think you need some help. Because that's based from a book, and from what I've seen from that show, I am just like, no. Just no. Like, I felt like when I saw that Baby Boss show, I literally just want to, like, just rip all my insides out and inward. Like, that show was so bad. Like, I don't even know who created that show, but oh my god, did I hate that show. I literally did hate it. I would rather watch the B movie rather than that. I would really rather watch the B movie. I'm going to say it. And I do not care. I would rather watch the B movie rather than watch Baby Boss. Because good golly, man. Good golly. Okay, enough me ranting on about stuff. Okay, moving on. But the thing is, there's this human girl with two guys who like her. But the guys are part of two enemies' human race. Oh my god, are you talking about Twilight? Oh my god, this is a reference to Twilight. Oh my god, this is so much a reference to Twilight. Oh my god. Two flights. Now I understand. It's Twilight. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know I like vampires and stuff, I know I like vampires, and I'm in this phase of, like, reading vampire books. Like, I'm almost about to read Dracula and stuff, which that is a book that I'm going to be ending up reading pretty soon. Which I finished up the book that I was reading today, which is the Haunted Bookstore Volume 2, which that one was really good, but God, it took me a very long time to read that stuff. But I'm almost about to read Dracula. And I'm in this zone where I feel like I want to read vampire books. And I think the only vampire book that I would ever not touch is Twilight. I was there during the era where every fangirl was basically up against war zones with, like, two guys that's a werewolf and a vampire fighting over this girl for love. And, like, will I ever watch the show? No. I would never watch Twilight. Okay? I would never watch Twilight. It is very cringy-esque. I think I would just cringe the entire time while watching Twilight. And listen, if I had to choose between watching Twilight or, like, I don't even know, Halloween, I'll choose Halloween. I'll take my chances with Halloween rather than watching that. Rather than watching Twilight. Wait, Halloween. Wait, I totally forgot what Halloween was about. Because I've seen that show. I've seen it, like, long time ago during a sleepover at somebody's house. During a birthday party. Yeah, it is what I'm thinking about. Okay. It's the old Halloween. But yeah, I'll take my chances of watching that. I'll take my chances of watching Halloween other than watching Twilight. Moving on. The wild shirtless human and the mysterious deep-looking giving humans. Wild shirtless, werewolves, mysterious deep-looking giving humans, vampires! How more specific can you not actually look into this? And it seems these types of humans can't stand each other. Oh, and the deep-looking giving human shines in the spotlight. Oh my gosh, they're straight up referencing him! They're straight up referencing Twilight Sparkles. Wait, is that his name? Is Twilight Sparkles his name? Because I've seen a meme where basically there was Twilight Sparkles from My Little Pony and Twilight Sparkles from that. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Hold on, let me put human. Nope. What is the guy's name? Okay, Twilight. So what is the dude's name? Oh, Edward Cullen. That's his name. That's his name. But I thought it was like, I thought his actual name was Twilight Sparkles. I don't know. But probably the shining thing is the Twilight Sparkles thing. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Did you know that's actually a lesser known trait of some humans? The thing is, the movie will be released soon and we're super hyped. Don't go to it. Please, please, for the love of God, don't go to it. Lemmy is questioning me now. Ironically. We can't wait, bro. We need to satisfy our hunger for 2 lights. What's the next movie going to be called? 3 lights? And then 4 lights? 5 lights? Stadium lights? Stage lights? Bulb lights? What's next gonna be for lights? Lights! This is your opportunity to show these two your well-versed, well, when it comes to satisfying urge, go for it. Let's cosplay. Let's go. Let's go shirtless. We should write a non-let's play based on it. Totally not fanfic. I think the top one's for God. Oh. Dude, going shirtless is a serious thing. It has to be done for the right reason. It's a way of expressing yourself, It has to be genuine, and it can't be genuine if you do it to imitate other people. I thought you were someone that respects the art of going shirtless.
Cool.
I was mistaken. Well, I don't think that going shirtless is that serious, but it's for sure stupid. I'm also out. Bye. Who knew people could say no to going shirtless? What a crazy new lesson you learn. You lose 2 charm and 1 smart. I thought that was for him! I thought that would be for him.
Alright.
Well, anyways. Anywho's. As you approach your chosen table, you see Lemmy carefully framing his artificial arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick win. Food pick, ride those picks to victory! What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick. Food. No. Food. Stop. 2, 4 picks, 8. Food do we appreciate. Food picks, go. Cease this incident chanting this instant.
Oh.
What? But I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pic so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping!
Oh, bro.
I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what you need is to swift kick in the... But it's too late. Scott already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you what the 2 of you will do. We gotta pick Lemmy up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really amp him up. Lemmy's food picks are arts, so we gotta use arts to cheer him. The quiet art of mine. Toss one? I get it! Amp him up, like where the sky is. Let's do it! What? No, that's a horrible... Up we go, little buddy! Reach for the stars! Okay, I'm actually getting some very artistic angles on my food from up here. But this is still not okay! Oh, Lemmy, always being sarcastic. He loves it! Wait, you chose now to finally start understanding what sarcasm is? I'm not being sarcastic! You can't fool me, Lemmy. I know everything you say means the opposite of what I think it means. Lemmy eventually gets Scott to put him down by saying he loves being thrown in the air. Scott still somehow believes he did the right thing and gives you the most imitative fist bump.
All right.
Okay. Library. Just one more time and we'll do it. Nearby you can see Scott and the wolf pack talking. Scott, we have a great power drink. Okay! I think we can do this. Okay. Scott, we have the greatest power drink to date. Check this out, bro. Oh, I love power drinks! But wait, this new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. There's no need to mix it with a beverage. You can consume it using your nose. It's called Koa 9. Yeah, Koa 9. Whoa, that totally doesn't sound like your regular power drink. Which definitely means it's cutting edge, just like you said. Yeah, it's like 50% energy drink, 50% protein power, and 100% raw power. God dang with these crazy pranks. But before you can do anything, Scott has snorted all the coke. Wah! And he goes off with one, and now he's basically unleashed and is destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm him down, but what? Okay. So creativity is using your vast knowledge of aromatherapy. Give him some lavender scent cocaine to neuralize the regular scent cocaine and relax him. Luckily, you always carry some lavender scent cocaine with you for these very specific situations. No one can say you're unprepared. Since Werewolf Scott seems to be everything but responsive, you just throw a cloud of the coke at his head and hope for the best. He quickly becomes quite sleepy and he finally ends up snoring in your lap. Being so relaxed, he herbal lavender scent cocaine would be quite a recommendable product if it wasn't, cocaine. Anyways, you get to pet Sleepy Wolf Scott, which is great. You gain 2 smarts and 1 fun. Alright, here we go. There we go! We have enough money! You see Scott and Polly huddle around a computer wearing their custom Prank Master's shirt. They're just like their regular clothes, but they say Prank Masters on the back. When you get up close, you can see that they're looking confused and frustrated.
Prank Masters!
They literally say it. The internet should be a natural home for the Prank Masters.
With a Z.
With a Z. But we don't know the first thing about pranking online. How do you even fit a whoopee cushion through internet? And who would sit on it? Kylobosis? I mean, it's simple. It's easy. So, first things first, you need a disc. And you need a disc slot. And you grab the whoopee cushion, make sure it's flat, but also that there's a little bit of air, not too much, but a little bit of air. You put it into the slot, voila, a whoopee cushion. And maybe it'll make it forward, or maybe it won't. Actually, don't try that. Don't try that. Please, do not try it. It's a joke. It's literally a joke. Those are exactly the kinds of hard-hit questions we need to be asking, Sot. But I don't have any hard-hitting answers. Help us break the internet online. If you type the number... Oh, I know that one. You've typed the numbers 8008 and 5 in order. It looks like... Use ghost powers to punch people in the face through their computer screens. This one? Wait. I gotta test this. 8089. No, wait. No. 5. Oh my god! You're a genius! The 8 even looks like... Finally! A way to put on the internet. Everyone will be so surprised! There's sort of already a way to put on the internet. Not like this, Polly. Not like this. You're right. Come on. Let's go respond to people math questions on Yahoo Answers. And I've got just the right number. You gain 8005 smarts. LOL, prank. You actually just gained 2 fun and 1 smart.
All right.
Okay. Let's go to her. Let's see. Do you have it? Yes, you do.
Later, Gator.
Got it! I got the stuff! I got the stuff!
All right.
Alright, let's get Charm. Okay, it's almost time for football practice, but you see Scott without his uniform on. Looks sadder than you're ever seen him. I can't believe it, bro! Coach kicked me off the team! It's not fair. How was I supposed to know the new Coa 9 power drink contains cocaine? But rules are rules, and apparently doing a bunch of cocaine is against those rules. What am I gonna do, bro? Sports is my life. A life without sports is like a life without life. Please, bro, help me figure out a way to get back on the team. You love to help, but the only question is how. Okay, so this is for fun. This is charm. Alright, here we go. Wait, is it? Yeah. Spike the punch with Coke on the prom night. If the whole team's on Coke, Coach will have to let you all play. That's a great idea. It's just like Coach always says. A real team does everything together. Running, throwing, even going number 2. We could do cocaine together too. It'll be a real bonding experience. And then Coach will see how committed I am to the team and he'll have to let me play. My favorite thing about this plan is that there's nothing illegal or unethical about it. You're gonna have to find some cocaine though. Do you know how to do it? That should be a problem. In fact, you're pretty sure you saw someone selling somewhere. You gained 2 creativity and 1 fun. I already got some, baby!
All right.
Alright. Go here. We need to get our charm up. Okay. After a fearsome battle, you find that you, Vera, and Scott are the sole survivors of a bloody and terrible dodgeball match. Dang, are we the only ones alive? I can't afford to lose. I don't want that on my academic resume. No, not losing. Losing is like not a good thing. Don't worry, Scott. Losing is like winning, except it's losing. I'm not sure if I feel worried or relieved. Worried, Scott! Losing is bad! A loser, Scott, is a bad Scott! I don't want to be a bad Scott! Then what we need is a fast way to turn this game around. Okay. There's no way to win this dodgeball match unless we completely change the rules of dodgeball as we know it. It's time to unleash your sick acting skills pretending you caught a disease to stop the match. Top one? Oh. You swiftly flee into the International Ministry of Sports and start a complex legal process. After an absurd whirling windfall of legal actions and brought you finally disastrously change the rules of dodgeball. You go back to high school ready to win the match, but you can't find anyone in the gym. Maybe this is because the whole process of changing the rules took you around 4 days. Look who's back, this treacherous scoundrel. Yeah, dude, not cool. We were outnumbered and you just ran away. You tried to explain your whole strategy to them, but as you explain it, you realize how dumb it sounds. Nice. So you're either a lying coward or just a complete idiot. What a relief. And why are you trying to change sports? Sports are nice. Sports didn't do anything to you. Leave sports alone. Let's go, Scott. If we stay here, I'll start feeling the urge to change the rules that prevents me from murdering a classmate. There's actually no rules like that. The two walk away looking at Vera's phone to see if she can or cannot murder you with total immunity on the school president. You lost 2 smarts and 1 fun.
All right.
I think we need to do the long one in order to do this. Scott and Polly are sitting together laughing their metaphorically A off. Do Damien. Oh, impressions. Okay. Okay, this one's for Scott. I do not talk like that. Okay.
All right.
Oh. Or maybe if I go here, maybe I'll do it. Okay. Scott chases up to you in the hallway afterward. He's not looking too good. Bro, did you get those illegal drugs like you said you were gonna? I feel really bad. Seriously, I don't know if I can go another week without sports. I can feel myself getting less swole every second. You gotta spike that punch so coach let me back on the team. You gotta. I know you do it. I believe in you. I'm sure you got the best plan ever all ready to go. Do you have a plan, right? Oh yeah, you totally have a plan. It's super well thought out, and it involves pretending to be a renowned punch chef and suggest a prom punch could use a bit more cocaine. Seducing Apricobine BTS, the cafeteria troll in charge of the punch. Okay, so let me see. Oh yeah, we definitely need this one. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll just see. Bottom one. So, you describe to Scott how you'll catch Apricobie's eyes from across the room and subtly beckon him over. Yeah, and then what? You describe how you'll pretend to drop something on the ground so that the savory trolls can drool over your curves as you bend down to pick it up. Oh yeah? And then what? You describe how Apricobie Miguel's bottle green hands will find you. Okay, and you quickly skip the part where you spike the punch. Whoa, you do all that? Just so I can get back on the team? You must really love sports. You should come to the game with me. We can watch each other lift and be each other's supporters and take showers together and everything. You know, because we both like sports. This is your chance to really make an impression on Scott. Acid up and Roman's that cave troll. You gain two fun and one charm. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna watch out.
All right.
Sure, bro. We need to be there to make sure our plan works. Okay, here we go. It'll be Kotasket. You did weak. You get it? I mix Coke in fantastic because we put Coke in the punch and because it will be fantastic. Wink. That cooking stuff will really make me go full wolf, huh? When I'm like that, I become a bit wild, but in the end, it's an unleashed version of my inner desires, so it's still me, good old Scott. I hope you're okay with it. It's part of who I am. Prom night comes and your plan unravels fantastically. Only one problem. Scott's totally forgot about it mid-prom and ends up drinking from the punch too. Soon everyone is super high on coke, and that includes all the werewolves going full wolf. While transforming, Scott grabs you and says, "Remember, Blue, whatever the wolf wants, it's me wanting it." Whoa! And that sounds hecka great, because what the wolf wants is... Oh God! Oh God! So you engage in... Oh God! In a ravenous bloody event so epic wild that you don't even mind with what might be more an animal than a person! Who cares? It's awesome! Oh my God! Everybody at school gets so... Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God. Wow, okay. Okay. Most likely to be Rasgard, the space goddess of illusion in disgust. Always try your best and you will never lose at trying your best. There we go, we got one of the endings! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept kept on living our lives, falling in love, bowing for friendships, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens and it was wonderful. Okay, Lemmy and Scott co-wrote a weird, cheesy fanfic of two lights that become unexpectedly popular to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Half the characters are shirtless for all the right reasons. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be gracious ruled by the Mer King. Okay, the cooking. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seems larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. Huh, we unlocked 2 images. Nice. Nice, nice. Aww. Okay. Let's go again. Okay, skip this.
Sure thing.
Okay, so we need to do. It was one more ending. Okay. Based on... Okay. Oh. Should have chosen bottom one. Ooh. You wish you were raised by a mysterious old man who saves me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing. A real progressive marriage between a KK venomous snake and an actual fire. I love fire and I see no issue with being raised by it. A pack of wild wolves who also happen to be teach moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Cyclone Valley. And they would be Kick A role models and wild wolves. Sick. Bottom? Okay, which criteria would you use to name your children? Just a swear word? Oh my god! I'll research for a name that is pun-proof and joke-proof. No one will pick on them. Meh, no name. It's just too much work. Something simple and friendly like Bubbly or Mary. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to decipher themselves on their own terms. My name plus 2 L's the second. This? Ah.
All right.
Okay. So let's go here. Just in case. Out of the corner of your eye, you see Scott and Miranda staring intensely at a picture of a seahorse. It looks like a killer seahorse, Mary. What are you so worried about? Well, you see, one of my dad's subjects gave me this horse as a gift. And, well, you've heard what they say, haven't you? Don't look at gift horses in the mouth. What? Who are they? Why do they say that? What's in there? I don't know. That is why I am so distraught. I am terrified. Terrified that I will accidentally look into this gift horse's mouth and see what? A gross bun? Another tinier horse? A world without sports?
Yuck.
I don't know, and I don't want to find out. Come on, Mary. You gotta find out. You've gotta find out for what's that thing Miss Bertus is always talking about? Science? Yeah, for science. You got it. You got it, right? You realize Scott's looking to you for your opinion. They both are. What do you think Miranda should do? Don't you ever look that give horses in the mouth? In fact, breed it with sea urchins to produce gift horses with tiny mouths. Let that gift horse right in its dang mouth. They only say nothing to become. They don't want you to find all the delicious. Bottom one? Oh. Scott claps his hands with glee and drags Miranda off so they can go look in the horse's mouth. The next day you run into both of them. They seem different somehow. It was horrible. Teeth within teeth, bro. Like the teeth had mouths. Those mouths had teeth with mouths. And in the center, a window into a hexscape ruled by nameless hungry gunts. A world without any sports at all. They were right. Don't ever look a gift horse in the mouth. You watch a tentacle crawl out of Scott's ear and flopped onto the ground. He doesn't seem to notice. Time to pretend like none of this was your fault. You lose 2 charm and 1 smart. Okay. So, it says here... go here.
Give me your money.
Okay, so I need to buy the gift that keeps on giving. So, which is corpse. Lemon. Let's see, the power, the ruler dark. Okay. Let's see. The gift that keeps on giving.
Later, Gator.
See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given, yeah. Wait, what? From the shop may randomly contain.
All right.
Is it just like random? Okay. Let me try this again.
What's up?
Oh, it's a one-time thing. No, I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna buy this.
Later, Gator.
And remember, the first rule of Shop Club, no refunds. Okay.
All right.
Oh god, -2 boldness. There you stirring your stuff when you're new wait, later you're strutting your stuff with your new totem when it attracts some wanted attention. What a cute little dark Dina totem you rockin'. Ah, it's so tiny and sweet compared to the dark gods of the ocean. Poor helpless little totem. Blood gushes forth from the totem's eyes, shrinking its face with a sinister red. Oh no. It's hungry! Poor little guy! Is that it, Kitty Patootie? Are you hungawaz? The totem's mouth stretched open farther than it physically should be able to, and a swarm of Lucurus burst forth. We need to find it a yum for its tummy sacrifice. No, princess, though. I'm sure that's not what it wants anyway. The totem burns fury hot and ice cold at the same time. You better find a great sacrifice for the wild dignity, and it will make the gal so happy too. Okay, I better search this up. Where is it? Where is it though? Okay, here it is. Okay. So start a giant sacrifice bonfire of weed, be self-sacrificing, sacrifice yourself. Well, better sacrifice myself. Oh my gosh, you're going to sacrifice yourself? My hero. Yeah, not gonna lie, that's kind of hot. Tone glows fury red in eager anticipation of your blood sacrifice. Luckily, you have power of starfish in your backpack after a sketchy drug deal with a slinky. You take a swig of it, then cautiously chop off your own limbs. Heck yeah, hardcore! The tome glows possibly large, or do your swerved limbs grow impossibly small? It's hard to tell. This perspective seems fuzzy, but that could be the blood loss. Regardless, the tone swallows your limbs whole, one by one. Gentle earthquakes rubble across the school, and you know in your heart that the totem's pleased. That was so sweet of you. Who knew such nobility could lie in the heart of peasants? Crushed it, thanks to the power of starfish. Your limbs grow back in no time. You gain all new limbs, and you gain 2 bonus and 1 charm.
All right.
Okay. Find Scott and Damien emerge in their favorite noble game, Pokemon's Go, based on the classic Pocket Human. My regional Borwash use income tax ideas. Oh no, my Lindsay Roberts never save receipts. It's super effective. Ha! And now for the finishing blow. Though, wait, what? Regano construct lime buffy? Wrangler Lipson deals 500 physical damage to him and 999 emotional damage to him and his loved ones. Whoa, I went again. Why are all your Pokemon so unhealthy, Damien? Because I make them all smoke cigarettes and live next to toxic waste dump, obviously. Maybe you should stop that. Where's the fun in that? Let's have another match. What are you two nerds doing? Nerding around? Nerds up, nerd. Whoa, Scott, is that you? We didn't recognize you under all the nerdery. What are you doing playing a dumb video game for stupid babies? But Pokemon isn't dumb, it's cool because no way is Scott coming up with anything, but if you do, maybe you can score some points with Scott or Damien. Show them that the phone equipment with Pokemon Go can also be used as a football. Say nothing. Pleat them with steamed veggies. Top one? No way! I didn't know that it was a feature of Pokemon Go. It's not. He's just gonna grab someone's phone and you snatch Damien's phone, heaved it in one hand, and fling it across the cafeteria. Hey, my phone! What a D was that for? Yay! Someone threw something. I'll get it. Whoa, bro! Check out the perfect spiral on that throw. That technique's right there. That's all instead. Pokemon's on our phones. Let's all install Pokemon's on our phone right now, and then throw our phones at each other. The Wolfpack bound off to play full contact phone tag. Scott soon returned with Damien's phone in his mouth. Damien's phone is pretty much destroyed, but Scott is so happy to be playing fetch with you.
All right.
Okay, let's do fun. Okay, Later, you, Polly, and Miranda are watching your adorable little dark deity totem melt the face off passersby when...
We're here to save the day.
Thank God, you found the totem! Hand it over, quickly! Nuh-uh! Fighters, keepers, losers, weepers! You know the rules to that! Whoa, dudes, chill out for a second. Whatever seems to be the matter, we're off to have a lovely picnic with our dearest totem friend, little buddy. Your totem is this gourd ruler of the dark realms, an agent of destruction. We must dispose of the totem before the world suffers. Let it suffer. Rude. Truly, though, what have you ever done to earn our friendship? This totem has been there for us whenever we need it. Yeah, when I ran out of ketamine, the little bunny made sure a deer dropped dead in the club with a full pockets, so I could have as much as I wanted. It was ketaminicolysis. When a suitor brought me the wrong flower, little buddy had his eyes and teeth melt out of his face. Tom purrs happily, which sounds like the shrieking of 1,000 cows dying of famine. Oh God. I cannot imagine cows shrieking. I cannot. Literally every time I think you guys can't make worse choices, you somehow make worse choices. The Coven prepares an attack. Their sights set on your precious tome. You better think fast. Okay, swallow the tome whole and keep it safe in your belly. Use sleight of hand to make the tome disappear. Make the totem disappear. Thinking quickly, you use your excellent dexterity to palm the totem. Oh, where did it go? Wait, since when do you know magic? We didn't realize you were magical. We could have used your sorcery on so many quests. Nah. My word, do you ever stop talking? Please leave us be. Please let us be, peasants. We have more important things to discuss. Well, I suppose if you possess such great power, we can trust that you will be able to contain the dark divinity within the totem. Yes! Finally, a little respect around here. When have we ever not been trustworthy? The Coven pieces out, presumably because they have no examples rather than so many. Nothing up your sleeves except the totem. You removed it and head off to your picnic. You gain 2 boldness and 1 smart.
All right.
Okay, let's do some fun. Okay. You notice Polly and Scott on the lawn doing something. Polly is chewing determinedly on a hula hoop while Scott slowly covers himself in sunglasses. Despite your better judgment, you ask what they're doing.
Hey, bro.
Yoga, bro! What does it look like? Lemmy said we should practice some yoga in order to cleanse our bodies of all the drugs and sports. And I was like, sure, I'll try anything once. So here we are doing yoga. It seems like a lot of work to look up yoga on the internet, so instead we just made an educated guess based on actual nothing. Oh man, what if we're doing it wrong? Yeah, like, do you know anything about yoga? Do you have any tips for how you do yoga the best? Focus on deep, mindful breathing. You need yoga pants. This one? Oh, great idea. Hold still, Scott. I'm gonna force on your breathing. What? Polly shoves her hand inside Scott's mouth while Scott's breathing as hard as he can. What? I thought you both were gonna exhale and out, but I guess not. Is it working? Am I doing yoga yet? Polly doesn't say anything, but she gives Scott's dog breathing 2 translucent thumbs up. It feels good to do a good deed. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm. I don't think that counts as a good deed, man.
All right.
Okay. Find Polly and Scott huddle at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing.
Prank Masters!
I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Howell, President of Accounted For. Chairman, get us all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be chairman? Well, which one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers? Well, I don't have ghost powers, so... Oh, you, I get it. Chairman, but... No time to argue, Scott. We got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay. What if we ate all of our food like a good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott. For the last time, that's not a prank. And I don't eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You possess the ultimate food prank. Eat everybody else's food like a good boy. Replace all the food with chairs. Top. Eat other people's food? You can do that? Well, I can't. But I can, even if it's on somebody else's plate. Even if it's on someone else's tummy. Exactly half of that was right. Which half? Oh no. Oh, no time to figure it out. We gotta prank now while the pranking's good. Wait, what about me? Food falls right through me. But you and Scott are already blasting a tray through the cafeterias, groveling everything in sight. Scott accidentally eats a few people along with their food, but he politely burps them out when they complain. By the time school security kicks you two out, you're both totally stuffed with food and affection for each other.
All right.
Okay, so maybe some fun. Okay. For a long moment, you, Polly, and Miranda can do nothing but stare at the newly freed Dark Dignity.
Awesome, Boo!
Dude, this is awesome! I can't believe our sweet little kawaii Dignity is finally out here in the universe with us. Me neither, so, like, now what? Yeah, I guess little buddy isn't so little anymore. The Dark Dignity smiled the grin of the eternally dang. The paint begins to melt off the wall of the hallway. Windows shattered, sending shards of glass flying dangerously through the air. The ground rumbles and shakes with the force of a magnitude 12 earthquake, which is actually farther than the Richter scale goes. Yikes. Who knew that unleashing a dark deity from a totem would have consequences? This could definitely spiral out of control. Better do something and fast. Fight the deity, ask the deity to Monster Prom? Well, what can I say? Love always wins! Ask the dark deity to prom! You immediately drop on one knee and pull out a beautiful bouquet of blood-soaked daisies. Oh my god! What? You make your pitch to Dark D&T, citing all the wonderful times you had together, annoying the coven, making sacrifices, melting faces, and how much it all meant to you. The Dark D&T blushes and cracks creep across the glass of the windows. That's the nicest thing anyone ever said to me in several millennia of existence. Do you really feel that way about me? The Dark D&T flutters its eyelashes and birds drop dead from the sky. Oh my god, 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 oh my god! You usher Sigurd, ruler of the Dark Realm, that yes, your feelings are on the level. This is amazing! It's been a while since anyone's I need to protect my fragile heart. Aww! Let me think about it, okay? Totally okay. Wait, are you going to Monster Prom with your dark deity? Could be. You might have gained a prom date, but you definitely gained 2 bonus and 1 charm. Okay, so all I gotta do is just go to prom. By myself.
I can do this.
Ask none of them.
Alright.
Alright, let's see how this goes. You asked nobody to prom, because your heart now belongs to an ancient dark deity. Last time Sigurd told you it was thinking about your proposal. You decided to go to prom and wait for it to appear. You believe from the bottom of your heart that your feelings are motherly. After everything you lived through together. Whoa! That's the deity? Whoa! That's awesome. And you're right! You have the cutest and nicest date together. You even hold hands, or whatever Sigurd has for hands anyway. In a moment of vulnerability, Sigurd, ruler of the Dark Realms, share its deep thoughts with you. You know, I've been told for a millennia that I was meant to be a dark deity whose only purpose was bringing this reality to its undoing. But I've realized I don't need to be who I've been told to be. I had more fun these days with you than in the millennia plotting this round dismiss. I think being a dark deity is not in my true nature, no. I may be real, a high school girl. The dark deity shapeshifts into a perfect tentacle girl. Say goodbye to Sigurd, ruler of the Dark Realms. From now on, you can call me Zoe. Oh, hi, Zoe. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens and it's wonderful. Scott and Polly starts attending yoga classes. They were highly underwhelmed by the real thing. Damien became an interior designer specialist in torment machines. Last month, Voyage magazines call his product the refined marriage between macabre and chia. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serves to get a job, hand-picking the best serves and other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serves to do work. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. But the battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. You know, like 2 images. Nice. Hold on, just give me 1 more minute. Okay. Let's see these images. Oh. Nice. Oh, that's so cool. Love that. Oh, I love that. Okay, we'll do a quick round and then we'll have to end it. Oh, what's happening? There we go.
Sure thing.
This one? Okay. This one? Genie bottle. Okay. It's friendship. There we go. There we goes.
All right.
Okay, charm. Scott and Polly pulls you aside, one of them holding each of your arms. Whatever's going on, serious. We need your help, bro. Midterms for AP jumping scores coming up tomorrow, and we're so unprepared. We tried everything we could think of to get ready. I rolled up in textbooks and soaked in. And I ate my homework, but nothing worked. We only got one option left. We got cheap, bro. We just need to figure out how to do it without messing with the teacher. Or with messing with the teacher. Either way, if you can help us, we'd be super grateful. That's all the incentive you need. You hook them up with your ultimate cheating technique. Okay, just take the test like normally, then use the time machine to go back. Write all the answers. Okay, do the top one. Hey, Smart, I told you Blue would have a time machine. Polly reluctantly hands Scott $5. Dang, Damien, are you really good at guessing when people have time machines? I guess you're just got an incredible sense of timing. Now, come on, let's grab this time machine and go screw up catastrophically. You were going to use the time machine to kill Monster Hitler, but this seems about as important. You gain 2 bonus and 1 fun.
All right.
Okay, we go to the table.
Show me that money. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it! That's the item that we need! Oh, where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. That's what we need! That's exactly what we need for the ending.
All right.
Okay, so let's get some fun. Okay. You notice Lemmy and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused and Lemmy looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passy. Wait, you don't care? But you walked all the way over here just to tell me that? Plus, don't you want to be like a professional medic influencer? Try to keep up.
What?
But how does one of those guys earn money? Medical influencers don't earn money, Scott. We learn cultural capital. Oh, okay, how much cortical capital does a sandwich cost? I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey you, could you explain to this certain why my career path is objectively the best? Yeah, and also could you explain what a certain is? Okay, that means he wants to be an artist, and artists are important. Who do you think designs all those sports jerseys? Actually, I think sports is the best career. I mean, how far can a medic influencer throw a football, huh? Bottom. Oh. Duh! Extremely fair, the farthest. What? Yeah. It's what they're best at. But I spent my entire life trying to be the best at throwing football.
Lame.
That was your first mistake.
Not cool.
Oh no, I'm wasting my whole life. Sports is meaningless. Whoa, I mean, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to win the argument and... But it's too late. Scott runs away in tears. Lemmy feels like a lying douche, and it's all your fault. You lose 2 charm, 1 fun. Okay.
All right.
Let me see if I can get some charm. Okay. You happily examined the SC crayon drawing you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colors and stupid composition when Scott approaches you.
Hey, bro.
Hey Blue, is that a picture? I love pictures. Coach says 1 picture is worth 1,000 words. And there are so many words I love, like pizza, and good, and boy. So a picture must be even better. What's your picture saying, bro? It looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big holding hands with 2 big stick persons, and also there's a house, and the sun has hair. You practically explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family that has those are solar rays, not hair.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, so those 2 big bros are protecting the little bro. I get it. What? No, you tell Scott that the 2 big stick figures are parents. Parents? Whoa. So that's what parents look like? Totally have some parents, but...
Oh.
Well, I never actually seen them. Really? Why? That's okay, though. Once a year, they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me. That's sad! That is so sad, bro!
Go home, loser.
Hey, you baby. You still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is? Yeah, everybody knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents, I think I'm a good boy. Psst, Blue, are you just gonna stand there and let those douches ruin Scott's innocence? Distract him. Well, you know this is a serious situation. If it's causing Fiora to show empathy, quick. Divert Scott's attention by starting a discussion on the history and development of jazz as musical art form, making a silly face. Smarts. Here. Right? Yeah. 5 hours later. Jesus. Look, I'm just saying that jazz is less a vehicle for African American liberation than it is a memorial to cultural oppression and appropriation. Just because a musical genre becomes commercialized doesn't invalidate its contribution to society at large. Guys! Maybe jazz is simply a lens through which all major sociological conflict in 20th century can be viewed regardless of your personal political orientation. Whoa. Or maybe it's just cool, fun music that's nice to hear. I don't know, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna get some pizza and have a nap. Whoa. That was close. Nice work, Blue. And as for you, douche, the heck were you thinking? sorry. I guess emotional harassing our little cousin is our way of coping with our unstable home life. But you got to admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma his whole life and still hasn't realized our parents aren't coming back. Really? Yeah, I can relate to that, and maybe it would be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. And, you know, true friendship is like jazz. Sometimes it's just about the difficult truths you don't say.
Why not, boss? Why not, boss?
You're right. Thanks for helping to keep the lie alive, Blue. You're a true bro. Thanks. For you, good deed and deep knowledge of jazz history, you gain 2 creativity and 1 charm.
All right.
Alright, let's go here. As you approach the table, you see Farah delicately lifting a fork full of quinoa into her mouth. She brings lunch from her home when... Food, 4, 6, 8. Who do we deliberate? Eating, yeah, eating.
Ugh.
Scots, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading you to help you be the best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities and required no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for our cheerleaders. But I can't see my cheerleading is not working. You haven't eaten anything at all. That's because you keep startling me with your dang cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you can help me. You shouldn't be cheering for Fira to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Fira in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obvious that we aren't dressed up as giant salads. This one? There we go. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sports cheerleaders dress like giant steaks and drumsticks all the time. Or maybe that's just how they look when I'm really hungry. Whatever, let's dress up. Luckily, the school keeps some giant vegetable costumes in the auditorium for health representation, so you snack them and start cheering. Besties! Aggressive! Eat beets, aggressive! There aren't even any beets in this salad. It's just quinoa and the tears of my enemies. Fierce pea, but she does eat her salad really fast, so just so you'll leave her alone. Hurrah for cheerleading!
All right.
Okay. Let's do some fun. Okay. Later you heard by the local pizza parlor to help Fiora collect her protection money. You know Scott moping around outside.
Hey, you.
Hey Scott, what are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor? Well, it all started when I did some research into wolf mommies and daddies.
Aha!
It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for their children. Then it hit me. The pizza delivery guy provides almost all of my meals. And you know what that means. I know what you're thinking it means. It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother!
What?
Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother. It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite with my long-lost parents and also get some free pizza, hopefully. but they threw me out. Apparently, I'm not the first person to claim to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. I don't want to be separated from my mama, though. Please help me. Oh, you poor thing! Keeping Scott misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. But I just don't think he's ready for the truth. Do you think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother? F it. You got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway, and Scott seems so sincerely invested in this, so you do the only responsible thing. Convince the proprietor that you're a time traveler from the future and give free pizza to Scott is the only way to stop the pizza uprising. Act like a entitled piece of S until they give you a free pizza. Okay, top one. You wrap yourself in tinfoil and burst into the kitchen of a pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cried the chef, our savior has come to free us from our pizzle masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer. Defend us. Before you know it, you are thrust into an epoch-defining conflict between Monster and Pizza Monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop the Empire State Building. Afterwards, the Grateful Pizza chef provides you with a large meat lover special. They even say the box from Mom with Love, despite thinking that it's kind of weird request on your part. You take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, and find Scott still panickingly waiting. Hey Blue, you've been gone a long time. What's that? Is it a pizza? From my mom?
Hooray!
I knew it! I knew she was real, and that she would give me a free pizza. Also, it smells delicious. Can I lick your face? You glance uncertainly at Vera. Would she be disgusted if you let Scott lick you just a little? She smiles. Go ahead, champ. You earned it. Oh, yes, you gain 2 fun and 1 charm, and does of little slop Scott kisses.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, it's week 3 already. I didn't realize that. Okay, Scott strolls by happily munching or something. Let me gas at him, appealed. What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Bengal potato chips. Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Mascari. Really? Because it looks like a raw served goat head inside a cardboard tube. Oh yeah, I guess it does. Could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty though. Tasty. Tasty? Does wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that kind of jerky? No, Scott, don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat eggs, fangles, and decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goats' bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? What? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action, but if someone were to suggest one, assemble an army of Vega undead ghost torsos, write an extremely mean blog post. This one? Oh. Ah yes. Necromancy. The ultimate tool in the prostitute arsenal. You take out your Abominations Ancient Nature 101 textbook and get to work. But soon, why are all the ghosts running into walls and trees and each other? Because they don't have heads, Scott, or eyes. Somehow our friend here didn't take that into account. Why did you let him do it if you knew it wasn't going to work? For the LOLs, Scott. For the lols. The lols here are all you... Lols here are at your expenses, literally. Fangle sues for the unlicensed necromancy. You lose 2 money and 1 smart. Okay.
All right.
Scott and Polly are sitting together, laughing their metaphorical A off. Oh wait. I know this one. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's go here.
All right.
Epic dodgeball. Skip all the dialogue. Okay. You're talking to Vera about all her favorite military cops when Coach approaches you.
Good morning.
Hey, Blue. You're friends with Scott, right? Yes. I've got to admit, I'm a little bit worried about the guy. Here, come have a look for yourself. Coach leads you into one of the locker rooms where you find Scott's deep in conversation with a bag of potatoes. The bag of potatoes have googly eyes, a mustache, and a corncob pipe, but it is still definitely a bag full of potatoes.
Hey, bros.
Oh, hi, Coach. Hi, Blue. You're just in time to meet my dad, Mr. Scotch Sr. He was on the business trip to space my entire life, but now he's back and he'll never leave again. His eyes are very wobbly and his body is very potato-y. I know, right? Family is so weird. These are my friends, Dad. Say hi to my friends and tell them how much we love each other. The potato bag began a bag of potatoes, saying nothing. Come on, Dad, don't be shy. Dad? Oh no, are you okay? Dad! Dad! You can't tell Scott the truth about his dad. You're already in too deep. Quick, convince him everything's okay. Explain that some people have a hard time putting their emotions into words, especially if they're a bag of potatoes. Pin a ribbon on the potato sack and say, I'm proud of you, Scott. Charm is here. That makes sense. Everybody's always talking about how emotionally unavailable dads are. I thought mine would be different, but it probably doesn't help that I made him out of a sack of potatoes and part of a Grouch Marx costume, huh? Yeah, that's not usually how dads work.
Oh.
Part of me knew that, but the rest of me just really wanted to have a family, you know? Ah, sport. Is that what this is all about? You don't need a dad to have a family. I never known my birth parents, Scott. I know it's hard, and sometimes you might ask yourself why they did that. But F that. I'm at upper line. And I don't need to know anything more than that. If someone abandoned you or me, then you know what? It's their loss, Scott. Vera makes a point. My father is an eccentric billionaire who hadn't spoke to in decades because of our differing views of kids' health. But my true family is all the fit young students who pass through the gymnasium. Don't you see, Scott? Family isn't about knowing your birth parents. It's about making your birth parents out of potatoes. No, wait. Love! It's about love! Yes! That's right, Scott. Family is love. Now let's do some squat thrust together as a family. Do you really mean it, Coach? Oh, you're the best Sir Rocket Dad ever. Let's squat those thrusts. What the heck? Why not? You join in the fun. They burn in your thighs, match the warmth in your heart. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Alright, let's go to prom with Scott.
Howdy.
Right, yeah.
All right.
Hooray!
Hooray! What an adventure! You are so nice, Blue. I appreciate you trying to keep me happy.
Not
You're
bad.
welcome. Yeah, Blue, you're more legit than you look. I must admit. So, parents giving us presents for Christmas isn't a real thing? No, bro. It's just Saint Claus. That big jolly weirdo. Our paws and maws abandoned us, Scotty boy. You might not remember, they were massive F-ups. Oh. It's okay, Scott. You can't control who your relatives are. As I said, I myself don't have the best relationship with my father.
I love you.
He says I love you! But you can surround yourself with the people of your choice. And they came because you're family too, in a way. Like make it a team of the people you love. Exactly! But what if the team also abandons you? No, Scott. Let me tell you something I read once. It says basically that heck is real, and it's not only the place where Damien lives. Heck is in here because life and people can be the effing worst. There are 2 ways to avoid suffering this particular heck. The easy way is accepting this heck and becoming part of it to the point that you can no longer see it. The second way is hard, and it's risky, and it demands always being observant to seek the recognize who and what in the midst of heck you are not heck. Then making them endure, give them space. What I want to say is that you are pure. You are one of the few people who remind me that life doesn't need to be heck, that people don't need to be S. What I want to say is no. We won't ever abandon you. Listen to me, Scott. Never. Vera, guys. I don't often know how to explain things or how to understand things, but I think I see now you're my family. You're my true team. Aww. You came here to some monsters, but sometimes there are more important things than monsters. Yes, I know it's hard to believe. Like remembering that family is the people we love, and that we should always be there for them and be grateful for their love. Don't worry, next time you can keep with Monster. But this time, what What if this time you just remember someone that you are grateful to have them in your life? Aww. Nice. Must have been a smile, most likely to be a good boy. Ah, nice! Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happens, and it was wonderful. Scott became an athlete, and we read that. Band. Spirit animals. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone just like that. The Battle of Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. Alright, 2 images. Aww. And then fan art. Last one. Man, fan art is so cool. So awesome. Okay, hold on a second. Alrighty. So with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end it here, guys. We did a lot of accomplishing. We officially done all of Scott's endings. Woohoo! Now next we'll have to do Lemmy's and then the others and so on and so forth. So yeah, that was really, really awesome. And I can't wait to do more. Can't wait to do mores. Which we will definitely be doing that for tomorrow's stream, which will be 5-hour stream. So be prepared for that. We might finish it, we may not finish it. Who knows for sure what is going to be happening. But if we do finish it, we'll go to the next Monster Prom and stuff like that. So yeah. So with that being said, I'm sorry to say this, but I'm probably going to have to end here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. And I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all later. Bye! Bye, everyone! Bye-bye-bye! Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye!